You know, starting a new career, it's a lot like starting a journey. You've got a destination in mind, you know there'll be some challenges, and you absolutely need a map to guide you. If you're thinking about a future as an accounting clerk, well, you've come to the right place. Let's chart that course together. So let's just get right to it. The big question is, are you ready to take that first step? If you're looking for a profession that's stable, in demand, and just packed with opportunity, then becoming an accounting clerk is a fantastic choice. So let's break down what that journey really looks like. All right, first things first, every good journey needs a destination, right? And for us, that destination is earning a Diploma of Vocational Studies, or DVS, and becoming a qualified accounting clerk. And think of this diploma as way more than just a piece of paper. It's really your key, the thing that unlocks a professional career in the accounting world. Of course, you can't get to your destination without a good map. And for you, that map is the program's curriculum. It's been carefully designed to guide you, step by step, from the absolute basics all the way to professional level practice. It makes sure you hit every single important landmark on your way to success. Okay, so just how big is this journey? Well, we're talking about a pretty substantial trip, 1,350 hours of comprehensive training. Now, before that number sounds a little intimidating, just know it's broken down into 23 distinct modules. It's better to think of each one as a new landmark on your map, bringing you one step closer to that final goal. And these 23 modules, they're not just thrown together randomly, no way. They actually form a really clear, logical path. You're going to start with the foundational skills, then dive deep into the core accounting practices, the heart of the job. From there, you'll master professional communication, and finally, you'll put it all together with career prep and a real-world practicum. It's a path that's truly designed to build your confidence every step of the way. Look, this isn't about memorizing stuff from a textbook. This is about getting your hands dirty with real, practical, job-ready skills. We're talking about handling cash, preparing payroll, managing those crucial year-end tasks, and even producing income tax returns. The bottom line, when you finish, you are going to be ready to step confidently into the workforce. All right, so we've got our destination, we've got our map, but how are we actually getting there? What's our method of travel? This is where this program is really, really different. You'll be navigating this journey using what's called the eLearn model. So what is eLearn anyway? Put simply, it's a fully asynchronous, exam-only learning model. And what that really means is that you control the pace, you control the schedule. It's education that's literally built to fit your life, not the other way around. To see what that feels like in practice, let's just compare it to a traditional classroom. Just take a look at this comparison. Forget about required attendance or being stuck in a big group lesson. eLearn is all about individualized education, self-paced learning, and total flexibility. It's a pretty fundamental shift, right? You're no longer just a passive passenger on a bus. You are the driver of your own education. Now, being in the driver's seat is awesome, but it also means you're the one steering, right? That flexibility is an incredibly powerful tool, but you've got to know how to use it. So let's talk about the keys to navigating your studies and really succeeding. So what does asynchronous actually feel like day to day? It means you work through all the material completely on your own schedule. Study late at night, early in the morning, whenever it works for you. And when you feel like you've mastered a module, you decide it's time to write the exam. Your timeline is 100% in your hands. But listen, being independent doesn't mean you're isolated. Being in the driver's seat doesn't mean you're on a solo road trip with no help. Think of this number, 6, as your support crew. That's 6 hours of live, optional support available with teachers every single week. Think of these as your pit stops, a chance to refuel, ask questions, and just make sure you're on the right track before you get back on the road. You know the students who really crush it in this kind of program? They have a few key habits in common. They study consistently. We recommend at least 10 hours a week. They get good at tracking their own progress. They use those support hours strategically, and they know how to stay motivated. Really, independence is the core skill you're going to develop here. So, while you have all this flexibility in how you learn, the way you're evaluated is super clear and official. All exams are written in person at centers all across Quebec. This process makes sure your diploma has real integrity and confirms that you've truly mastered the material. All your self-study is really about preparing for these key moments that validate your knowledge. Okay, let's fast forward. You've done the work, you've passed the exams, and you've reached your destination. You have your DVS. So, now what? Well, this is where it gets really exciting. Your diploma isn't the end of the road, not even close. It's actually a launch pad for even bigger opportunities. It's all thanks to a system called harmonization. And honestly, it's a huge game changer. Just look at this table. A skill you master in this program, like preparing payroll, can be directly recognized for credit as analyzing accounting cycle data in a college program, or handling cash here, that translates to managing working capital there. Your hard work literally gives you a head start on a future degree. And hey, this isn't just us saying it. Here's a quote right from the official program of study. The whole point is to encourage students to pursue their studies by optimizing their efforts. Your vocational diploma becomes the first powerful step in a much longer educational journey, if that's the path you choose to take. So there you have it. The destination is clear. The map is detailed. The way you're going to travel is flexible and modern, and the road doesn't just end at graduation. Your journey has a map. The only question left is, are you ready to take the first step?